everyone, welcome back to In the Sparrow's Nest. Yeah, has it really been 3 months? I think it really has. Unreal where the time has gone. What a whirlwind the winter has been so far. But today is Tony's day. We're going to get our little Tony all dressed up in homage to Anthony Michael. Anthony is Gail's baby Tony from Suzuki's Happy Little Haven. I feel like I'm going to get tongue twisted in here in just a second. Last week, we got to see Anthony Michael because he was a doll that we requested that Gail show on her channel. We just love this sculpt so much, and you can see why. Look at the face. He's such a cutie patootie. But because Anthony was wearing something that was really casual and fun, we thought that we could dress our Tony in something equally casual and fun. So we went digging through our wardrobe, and we did happen to find fox socks. Yep, Anthony was wearing some fox socks too. So we're going to put these on first, followed by a pair of navy pants, a gray onesie. It's a long sleeve with a little Peter Pan collar, and a hoodie. You can't forget the hoodie. It's a blue hoodie, blue and gray, striped. And the little hood part has little bear ears, so it's really adorable. And, so soft. These are like how I like my hoodies, too. Nice and soft. We were actually hoping to have a video on last week, but things didn't quite turn out the way we thought they were going to. If anyone remembers, last Halloween, Ratty was given a little bag of grow seeds that were these little tiny plastic little baby dolls. You remember seeing those? You remember how I told him, those are a trick, Ratty. Those aren't going to be growing real baby dolls. Well, you know him. Once he gets something caught in his brain, he won't let it go. And he decided he was going to plant them, which he did. He went out there, put the best dirt. He even would go out there with a little milk bottle and water the little babies with a little bit of milk. It was the cutest thing. He would put a blanket on top of them in case they got cold at night. He would, what else did he do? Oh, he would go out there and he would read a story to them sometimes in a little book. I mean, he gave those little seeds so much tender, loving care that I went out there one day and I said, you know what? If you gave our vegetable seeds that much tender, loving care, we would have a bounty to share with the entire county. He only laughed at that. He was so sure that he was going to grow baby dolls. A whole slew of them, too. I think there was like 6 or 7 seeds. Well, the time had come. Here in Georgia, it seems like our garden never stops growing. And we've had winter annual flowers, well, they're weeds, but flowers that have been coming up for the last month or so. And he went out there and he saw that the entire bed was covered in these weeds, but he was sure that his baby dolls were underneath all these weeds. So what he wanted to do is make a video of us collecting all these baby dolls. I guess kind of like Cabbage Patch dolls. You know, you go out there and you see them there and you just pull them up. Well, that didn't happen because we got out there. Well, we start pulling all these weeds. And let me tell you about the mountains of weeds that are currently on the ground right now. Well, we're digging. Well, he's digging, I'm digging, we're pulling and we're pulling. And you know what? We get down to the dirt. And I keep telling him, don't get your hopes up, don't get your hopes up. Well, we get down to the dirt, and there, of course, is no babies. And he was really upset. I mean, I think I even saw him crying a little bit. Even though he tried not to show it. He was not happy. You know, he went and dug up all the little trinket dolls. And he walked them down to the street where our garbage can is. And he tossed them in there. And I could see him coming back up the driveway, kicking rocks, the gravel rocks, mumbling to himself, comes up to me, and he says, delete the video. I'm done. He just like that. Delete the video. Delete the video. He was so upset. Well, I said to him, listen, you know, there's failure in gardening too. This is good. No, we should keep it. he gave me that look, that stare down that you know Ratty does. That video wasn't going to fly. So that's why we didn't have a video. That's why my video, my spring video of Ratty collecting his baby dolls never came true. Well, it wasn't going to be my video. It was going to be his video. But didn't happen. And he's really upset about it. Or he was really upset about it. Because you know Ratty. I mean, he's constantly wanting new baby dolls. And I said, dude, we can't bring more baby dolls unless some baby dolls go. I mean, we just don't have the space anymore. And of course, what he wants are like the big dolls now. He's like, he wants the toddlers and small children. I'm like, dude, that ain't ever going to happen because we just have too many. But, you know, he's okay now because during Christmas, one of the gifts that he received was a small paint set. He got paints, he got brushes, he got little canvas, and he and Clementine have been painting and painting and painting things away. I mean, he's really good too. They're both really good. They do painting together, so they sign everything together, and they've painted chipmunks, they've painted piglets, they've painted birds, and it's really quite special. I'm really glad that he's kind of found another hobby to take away from the fact that, you know, we can't have any more dolls. Well, I'm trying to change that. I said that I know he really wants more dolls, and so what I've done now is I have gone through my collection, and I believe there's 7 or 8 dolls that have been pulled from the nursery, and they're just being tucked away right now because I just want to make sure that I'm okay with them not being in the nursery. And it's crazy when you think about it. I mean, we have like almost 80 dolls, and you'd think I wouldn't miss a few. But, you know, we do get quite attached to some of them. And, but I'm doing good. The ones that I have pulled have been tucked away, and I think it's good. I have not really been missing them. I don't notice that they're not here in the nursery. So I think I've managed to make some space. So, because, you know, we got the doll show coming up in June, and I'm really hoping to go. And, you know, when we go, you know, who doesn't want to come home with a new baby doll? I know I do. So, and I know Ratty will too. So it's all good. We're trying to make do here. And I think what I'm going to do is I will list those dolls here on this channel in case anybody is interested in finding them, giving them a new home. Tony is not on that list. This little guy is not on that list, just in case anybody wanted to know. He's definitely a keeper. For those who don't know, he was reborn by Suzanne of Baby Bunting Nursery in Australia, and he's one of our keepers for sure, for sure. But, yeah, I'm going to show you too. We have a room downstairs that was initially my reborn room for making reborns. That's where I made Jane. And it's been redone because I gave part of the room to my sparrows where I have my sparrow cages. And then the rest of the room I made more comfortable. I actually made a spot where I'm going to paint my reborns. The problem is now both Ratty and Clementine love the spot so much, I feel like I'm getting booted out already. Let's go down and take a look at my new artist studio. Okay, friends, so this is the new studio space. It's kind of like a relaxation room, prayer room, artist room. I really tried to make it as neat as possible. I now have bins, so I'm taking down kits that I want to reborn. I'm also selling a lot of kits too. If there are kits that you're interested in, I'm gonna leave a link to my eBay selling page. So if there are blank kits there that you're interested in bidding on, feel free to. I got a lot, and a lot of them need to find a new home. This little lot has actually already sold, so yeah, got to do that. Got to keep on keeping on with the clearing out spring cleaning. And I bought 2 chairs to go in here. They're kind of retro looking. My old stereo, I've had that CD player since I was about, oh goodness gracious, 12 years old, maybe 13. And that's actually my dad's receiver. That baby's about 70 years old now, and still works like a charm. I have my Queen figurines here because one of my favorite rock bands was Queen growing up. And I have my CD player, not my CD player, but my DVD player, my VHS player, so I can watch a movie in here. And I moved the table that used to be upstairs down here. Emmanuel and Nathaniel used to sit here. And it's perfect now because when my nieces and my nephew come to visit me, we actually have a place to sit and do our own little art projects, which we like to do. And the sparrows now have that whole room back there to themselves. They have a nice big flight cage, and they're much happier with the natural daylight. Those windows actually do open up. They're screened, so we can get fresh air coming in here. It's just going to make a huge difference. And I am going to set a table outside, just outside on the porch there, so that all the baking can be done out there, because we know that fumes are dangerous for ourselves as well as the sparrows. So, and then back here I have the art table where, well, I'm supposed to be working, but look at this. I mean, Ratty and Clementine have just made a mess of this, and I don't think I can share. I mean, even when this flap comes up, it's a nice long table, but I don't think I can work next to someone who's like being piggy like that. Hey, Ma! Hey, Ma! Oh, Ratty, you've come back. Mama, what are you doing? I'm in studio. In your studio? Now, Ratty, we've had this conversation. It's our studio.
No, Ma. Come in. I'm an artist.
Well, I know you're an artist. I've seen the work that you've done, and it's fantastic. But the studio is not your room. We're going to share it.
No, Ma. I think about it.
No, there's nothing to think about. You're going to share. And we're going to have a discussion about this mess that you all are leaving on the studio table. On the art table.
Mama, I was working.
Well, you're working. I see. You were, what, making more sketches?
Mama, I'm a dad. I'm going to paint.
You're going to paint. Well, can we show our friends at home what kind of paintings that you're doing?
No, Ma. I'm not ready yet.
They're not ready yet, but I thought I saw you working this morning.
No, I'm not done.
Oh, it's not done. All right, well, can we see them when you're finished?
Mama, I told you I'm finished.
All right. Show us when you're all finished. In the meantime, I guess there's not much more that we can look here, huh?
No, Ma. Bye-bye.
Well, you're leaving?
No, Ma. I have to work.
You're going to work. All right, well, that's cool. All right, well, since essentially we got thrown out of the art studio, I thought I'd give you one little look at our Valentine tree that we have been enjoying all February long. It's very darling. It's my husband's, well, it's Lauren's grandmother's tree, and it's artificial goose feather tree. It's just made out of a little cellophane. But we love decorating this tree now for all kinds of seasons. So we're getting ready to say goodbye to Valentine's Day and hello to St. Patrick's Day. So in the meantime, we love you all so much. And as always, dear friends, peace be with you. Bye.